So I've got a checklist for you guys. Do you have a really great dog that is good with dogs, good with people, but can't sit still? Whines if you try to crate them or put them in place duration. Look at these guys. You see those two? So that's a puppy, and then that's a larger puppy. That's a Grizzly. He is from South Korea, from the meat markets, and I am just in awe of how wonderful he is and how wonderful his instincts are with people and dogs, which is uncommon from where he's come from. We've worked with quite a few dogs over there at this point, and he is a natural. He's a wonder, that's for sure. But then I try to help him settle down and sit still, and I'm reminded why he's here for training. It's been almost a week and he'll still whine in place if there are any distractions. He's staying in place now, he does understand it now, but it's so hard for him to sit still. He's also a compulsive smeller. He smells as a redirect from anxiety, smells for fun, smells all the time, and it's crazy intense. Like, you just have to trust me. It's like OCD level. It took us a few days of addressing it in different ways to break through that barrier. So, but I've got this wonderful dog that loves to be in the yard, and he makes great choices for the most part. I mean, he does get out of hand a little bit playing, but I mean, he's 8 months old. And dogs always will, they'll always play with different dogs differently. So anyway, my point is, he's a wonderful dog. Why can't I let him roam the backyard? Because he would roam out here for an hour, nurturing the very thing that's ruining other aspects of his life, ruining his ability to go places, ruining his ability to learn how to be bored, which is sniffing. So to me, he seems like such a fun family dog that can hang out in the yard for long periods of time that you don't have to worry about. It's just so fun. He won't be able to do that. Maybe never. I don't know. It just depends. It just depends, because it would nurture that OCD sniffing, and then also the freedom to move about when you want. You hear something, you get up, you check it out. It's a complete, having a dog that spends 30 minutes in the yard a few times a day unsupervised is nurturing the lack of impulse control that they have in other areas. So if I want to be able to walk this dog, hey, settle down. If I want to be able to walk this dog down the street without him jerking my arm off, if I want him to realize I'm even there, because he'll jump. Like, if he gets sniffing and you just kind of brush up against him, he'll jump. He forgets he gets in this world. If I want a dog that can walk down the street with me fairly decently, and if I want a dog that can go lay down in the house in his dog bed and hang out calmly, at least part of the time, even if I'm an owner and I'm not even asking for that much, then if you're letting your dog run around the yard, you're nurturing all the things that you don't want in other areas. So anyway, I was hoping this video, hey. I was hoping this video might give you guys some context into what is our thought process when we set up these rules and boundaries with these dogs. Hopefully I was clear. He's perfect for a dog that hangs in the yard with other dogs or by himself, but then how am I supposed to tell him to go to his dog bed and be calm for a little while? Because he cannot do it. Like, it's a lot of anxiety that he pushes through hard. So isn't that unfair? If now he gets play sessions, he gets like 1 to 2 10 to 15 minute play sessions every other day is probably what will keep consistent with him, and that's it. That's all the freedom he's getting, and it's a bit of socialization too, to learn more about him, and I want him to be able to have this. But if I felt like he wasn't gaining ground in other areas, I would cut this completely for a few weeks. If I'm an owner, training, we'd cut it for a few days. But if I'm an owner, I'd cut even playtime with the other dog in the home for a few weeks until I get that whining and that sniffing under control. Anyway, I just thought it might help you guys if I talked you through some of the reasons we do the structure that we do. We're not trying to be mean. We're trying to be consistent and help the dog understand what it is we're asking. Otherwise, it's super unfair to be like, well, you can't jerk my arm out sniffing on a walk, but you can spend an hour in the backyard doing whatever you want. reacting to whatever you want. By reacting, I don't mean like barking. I mean just, oh, I heard something in the corner. I'll go check it out. You know, just not answering to anyone, and just complete lack of impulse control. Anyway, look at these guys. They've been so fun. Where are they at?